The 2022 Ultimate Long Drive World Championship is being brought to you by Wingding, available on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. By Rucket Sports, to help golfers stay connected to the game they love. By Bradenton Area Sports, unlimited venues at the premier sports campus. By PGA Superstore, find everything you need in golf equipment and gear all under one roof. By Tito's Handmade Vodka, to find the perfect cocktail, use Tito's. By Barefoot Resort and Golf, experience winter and spring golf at its very best. By Short Par 4, your personal style caddy. By 360 Bands, gain speed, strength, and flexibility. By AeroSwing, increasing a golfer's swing at any age. By Shark Attack Golf, #1 in long drive in heads and shafts and badass merch.
We've made it to the finals for the Open Military guys, and in this Final Four are Jesse Ayers, Jason Yarbrough, Matt Euler, and Robert Saucier. These guys went through 3 rounds of seeding. We're down to the Final Four, and we're going to take it out to Brian for the grid call.
All right, thanks, Jeff. All right, we are here in the Final Four of the military division. Once again, gentlemen, thank you for your service. Thank you for all you've done for us. All right, let's get after it. We've got Jesse, we've got Jason, Matt, and Robert. Gentlemen, 2 minutes into your 6 balls. I'll give you 1 minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, gentlemen, that grid is yours.
All right, Jeffrey, we've got some big hitters up here.
Yeah, these guys are all fast, all hit the ball really well this morning. I'm expecting some big numbers out of these guys.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you. You know, it is early morning still. There's still a lot of dew out there on the grid. It's not going to be as fast as it will be later today. They've been hitting against that, so consider that when you hear these yardages.
Oh, absolutely. I think this is the fastest military group we've had.
Yeah, and you know the changeover here. You know, Ryan Lloyd, the reigning world champion, didn't make the Final Four.
That is true, but it is unbelievably difficult to repeat because there's a target on your back, and everyone wants to beat you because you won the year before.
Yeah, no kidding. I love that, man. The military division, as it is this year, will change a little bit going into 2023. And we're going to rename it to the Valor Division as we include first responders in here as well.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Expanding the field. Looking forward to next year.
Yeah, me too, man. Man, those guys are fast.
Yeah, they are. It looks like we got a bunch of ex-baseball players here. They're all looking like baseball players sitting up here and hitting shots.
Yeah.
Although we've had very little emotion
from
these guys. They're all quiet. They're all hitting balls. No one screamed. No one yelled. I think they're feeling a little pressure here.
Yeah, I think that you might see a little pressure here, and they're going to these 4 will go to 2 and then 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little emotion.
That's the wrong kind of emotion.
Not a positive thing.
Yes, he doesn't look happy out there. Okay, well, let's get some numbers here and see who's moving on.
All right, so Brian's got the numbers. Let's see who moves on.
All right, so results. Moving on to the finals here for the military division. At 317.9, Mr. Jason Yarbrough. At 302.8, Mr. Matt Euler.
All right, I got it right here.
Mr. Saucier and Mr. Ayers both went OB.
There you go.
Yep. All right, there you got the numbers. It's going to bring these 2 up and get them going. Matt Euler says his favorite fantasy golf foursome would be Tiger, Dustin Johnson, John Daly, Jamie Sadlowski.
Wow.
How about that?
I like that.
Yeah.
And Jason's best memory in golf is winning nationals.
How about
I think
that?
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, how about that? Jason Yarbrough just coming off of that win at Barefoot Resort, the USA National Championship. It's pretty cool, man, to see a guy. It just shows you how good these guys are, man. He showed it there, and he's showing it here. Just like the competition here that we've had so far is amazing. I mean, we've got people from in the other divisions. We had country against country, national championship against national champion. I mean, this is the way a world championship should be. All right, these guys are getting ready, getting set, getting themselves ready. So let's go down to Brian for the grid call.
All right. I'm going to stand back here next to this sweet belt that these guys are competing for. So we have here on the orange balls, we have Matt Euler, who served in the Army. And then over here on the right, hitting the pink balls, we have the current national champion, Jason Yarbrough, who served in the Air Force. Again, gentlemen, thank you for your service. We appreciate it. But now let's go crown a champion. Let's give this belt away. You got 2 minutes to hit your 6 balls. We'll give you a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning. Good luck, gentlemen. As of now, that grid is yours!
All right, man, here we go.
Army versus Air Force.
Yeah.
This should be good.
Should be good, man. Both these guys' fathers were involved in getting them into golf. Jason says dad and papa, and Matt said my dad.
The Jason describes his golf swing as fast-paced, hook and slice. Apparently, there's not a lot of straight ones in there.
Yeah. A couple of fast swingers here, man.
Absolutely. Still, no emotion.
Yep.
They're doing their job. They're here. They're hitting 6 balls. And it's like...
Well, you know, these guys are used to stressful situations. You know, that's...
yeah, that is true.
They've seen much tougher situations than being on a tee box hitting golf balls.
Let's hope this is a lot less stress for them.
Yeah.
But I know when I'm up there hitting in the finals, it's always stressful. They're always thinking, always making changes.
Yep.
And if you let your mind go and just make your golf swing, that's usually what works.
Yeah, it's tough. Good advice. Tough to do. I see the fast pace by Euler. I mean, they're equal on balls. Both of them down to ball 6 now, but Euler moves around a lot over there.
Yes.
You know, he's pacing back and forth, looking. Jason just a little bit more methodical, a little slower.
Yes. He steps behind the ball, walks up 4 or 5 steps, hits it.
Yep.
And apparently someone hit a good ball.
Yeah, it looks like it.
yeah. I'm hearing noise from the crowd.
Yep. Jason didn't like that ball 6.
No.
Euler did, though.
Yes.
Look at that. Yep.
Little club flip.
Yep. Little emotion here.
A lot of noise for these 2 gentlemen. Military finals.
And they both, look, the timer just now went off.
Yeah.
Both of them finished in about a minute and a half.
Yeah. I don't know how they hit it so fast.
I don't know. That was cool, man.
I got 2.5 minutes, and I'm always down to the last 10 seconds on my last ball.
Yeah, that's tough right there. That's cool. All right, guys, Brian has the yardage. Let's go down and see who the champ is.
All right, man. What a great finals there. One more time for these 2 military gentlemen. Putting on a show here early in the morning. But there's only one winner, and that winner with a drive of 323.5 yards, your 2022 Military Division World Champion, who was also the national champion, Mr. Jason Yarbrough.
Jason backs it up. How about that?
Clean sweep for him. That's impressive.
10.1.
Probably the favored, and then wins.
Yeah, let's go down to Kevin for the trophy presentation and an interview. Take it away, Kevin. 2 happy guys right there, both of them.
All right, gotta compose myself here. Oh man, that's just awesome stuff. We had to drag you out here, man, for the last month or 2 that we started talking, and you were kind of looking to almost shut it down, right? That's where we were at. I'm kind of begging, like, dude, you got to come out, right? You got to come out. We got you down to nationals. You pull off that win, and now You're a world champ. Congratulations on that. What do you got to say, man?
I don't know. Thank you. I really don't know.
Dude, yeah. No, I mean, it's hard to wrap all that up, but just, man, some really good balls. Which ball do you think it was that took the win?
First, second?
Yeah.
I don't know. All the rest were terrible.
It was ball one. I watched it from back there. That thing was torched. I was like, yeah, there's that. I've seen you hit that ball against me back home all the time. It beats me. So once again, congratulations. Give him a round of applause here.
Did I say thank you?
Yeah, say thank you.
I say thank you to my wife, my kids, Annabelle and Amelia, my wife Amanda, my dad, my mom, and their friends, and they let me stay here, and I'm stoked. So, thank you.
Yes, sir. Congrats again.
Okay.
Back to you guys.
All right, yes, that's great, Jeff.
If you don't think that this is important to these guys, that man is so excited about winning the belt.
Yeah, a lot of emotion there, man. It means a lot to him. That's great. Here, it's a rematch from our national championship. Ethel Ruttenberg and Anna Drehos here. South Africa versus USA. Another tournament, another championship, country against country. Hey, it couldn't get any better than this. Let's take it down to Brian for the grid call.
All right, thanks, boys. Okay, we're here at the women's finals. We've got Ethel over here on the pink. We've got Anna, who was our national champion from this year in the United States, on the orange. Good luck, ladies. You got 2 minutes to hit your 6 balls. We'll give you a 1 minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, ladies, that grid is yours.
So, Jeff, Ethel was really consistent in the 260s, 263, 264, 267. Anna was 256, 242, but 275. She's got the longest ball. Ethel's always consistent in the grid. Anna as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Anna was fighting her swing earlier, the early rounds. She was fading it and not hitting it solid.
Yep.
Let's see if she finds it in the finals.
There's that hip waggle.
Yep. But Ethel always hits it solid. Every round I've ever watched her, I don't think I've ever seen her not hit a solid ball down the middle.
Yeah, she is so consistent. And again, both these players are consistent. I mean, at the national championship, they're both filling up the grid.
Oh, absolutely. And I think Ethel's a really good golfer.
Yep.
I don't know about Anna's background.
Yeah, I don't know that much. We met Anna at Anna at a Minneapolis Golf Expo. We had a TrackMan set up, and we're just letting people see how fast they were. And she came up. She said, "I didn't even know this was a sport."
That's I think that's something we're fighting around the country. We're beginning. We're breaking through here in many markets.
Yeah, we are. You know, good showing from the ladies here at this 2022 ULD World Championship with 43 women entries.
Wow. This keeps growing.
KP, can you hear us? What are you seeing there, man?
Yeah, so Anna's absolutely roped a few, and she is a very good golfer. I've talked to her more than a few times. That was kind of her whole thing getting into it, was not knowing about long drive, but she crushes it past all the guys that she plays with all the time. And Ethel's got a bunch in there, too. They're just filling the grid up down here, just ball after ball, been really good.
That's good. Watching Anna, she didn't seem like she was that satisfied with that ball 6.
All the balls are away. Make some noise for these two.
Now, ball 6 wasn't that great, but she had some good ones before it.
Yeah, cool.
Throwing haymakers at each other up there.
It almost looks like she found another gear.
Yeah.
When she got to the championships.
Yeah, that's cool. Can't wait. We've got the grid workers out there now getting the yardage, watching them scoot across the grid. I can tell from here where the carts are, that's going to be another close one, Jeff.
Oh, yes, it is going to be close. But the dew's finally drying up. We got a little bit into her face, wind's in her face on these last shots, probably about 5 miles an hour.
The right side ball, I don't know which hitter that is. I think that's, the right side ball looks longer.
And that's orange.
That orange over there.
Well, he has an orange.
Yeah.
That's on.
I can't tell the difference in those two colors from here. All right, we have the yardages. Let's get the call from Brian. What you got, bud?
All right, I've got results of what I knew was going to be a tough match. They were throwing haymakers at each other. It took the longest ball of the day out of the ladies to win it. at 279 yards, your 2022 Open Women's Amateur Long Drive World Champion, Miss Ethel Ruthenberg.
Way to go, Ethel. How about
Anna
that?
was at 271.1.
Wow, so close. So close.
Good job, ladies.
Not an upset, but it's switched around from nationals.
Switched around,
Absolutely.
and there's South Africa taking a belt.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, that's awesome.
Yep. Very cool.
That's their first belt of the tournament,
Yep.
of the World Championships.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
That's cool, man.
She redeemed herself after nationals.
All right, KP's ready. Let's go talk to Ethel.
All right, guys. There. Wow. That was just bomb after bomb there. We got some into the wind, so the numbers might look not as pretty there. But you guys filled the grid. Great competition there. You've been working really hard all year. I follow you, watch your training. I mean, swing just keeps getting better and better. There's a lot of people here looking up to you, watching you compete and everything get better and better each year. How's it feel being a world champ, holding the belt?
It feels awesome. You know, I got second last year, and I knew I had it in me. I just had to, after nationals, make a few equipment changes, and it definitely helped. Yeah.
We have a bunch of female juniors and youth this year. They're going to be the ones that I just know are looking up to you. They're going to start following you, just like the older women previous to you. I mean, you had Phyllis and stuff like that you would see. So what do you say to all those little girls out there?
I mean, you got into the game at the right time. You know, this game's only going to get bigger and better. Just keep going, you know. Don't be scared to just hit the crap out of a drive. It's fun.
Absolutely. The most fun you can have with a driver. Once again, congratulations, Ethel. Another round of applause there. Back to you guys.
All right, there you go, man. Another new world champion, another belt going out here. I love it, man. I love it. This competition is so good. 278 or 9, whatever that was.
279 into the wind. Yeah.
Into the wind against 271. Great championship, great competition. We got more to come, too, man.
I know. Getting excited.
Yep.
Here we go. A spot in the final 4. Let's go grid side again. Here's Brian.
All right, thanks, guys. All right, we're here at the Final 4. Gentlemen, just like the other previous rounds, 2 of you will be moving on to the finals to go head-to-head. 2 of you will be done. Good luck, gentlemen. It's been a great afternoon. You got 2 minutes to hit 6 balls. We'll give you a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, gentlemen, that grid is yours.
Gerald on 1, Carter Bradford on 2, Connor Kay on 3, Alan Peak, a familiar spot on grid number 4 where he's been seemingly all afternoon. Kevin, what do you see?
We've got some bright sunshine off the clouds and not easy to see the golf balls.
As before, Carter just jumped up and hit the first ball.
Yeah, the first one he hit, again, right on cue. I mean, he hit it really good. It was hard to tell if it was going to stay in bounds.
Kevin, Connor Kay has been the model of consistency. I mean, qualifying drives 321.3, 321.2, 324.3 just to get in. I mean, you can't do much better than that.
No, you know, and that kind of goes back to the old saying Mr. Beast would have, and it's, you know, you can only hit it as far as you can hit it, and he does that really well.
Yeah.
You never really see Connor kind of swing out of his shoes type stuff. I mean, it's the same swing. He knows his speed, and he just keeps hammering it down there.
Connor Kay from Nephi, Utah. The ball flies a little further out there in that mountain air.
Yeah. You're not going to see the 430 stuff he puts up at home, but that last ball he hit was definitely a good one. That might put him in the top 2.
Yeah, he watched that one a little longer than the others.
He gave a little wink back here to the crowd. Whether we got that on camera, I'm not sure, but yeah, that was pretty good.
Meanwhile, Kevin, Alan Peak says the part of his swing he's most confident in just his consistency. You couldn't disagree, could you?
No, he has the same swing all the time as well. You know, if you watch him at this ball 6 here, he'll probably spin out of his shoes if I know him. We'll see.
Alan said the 3 things he'd like to see on his bucket list: to shoot under par every day. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, he's been really close. That was a good swing. Put a good move on it that time.
He's not happy with it.
He's never happy with them. I mean, I've seen him hit balls. So I'm like, that thing is absolutely crushed. There'll be 350 back in Virginia, right? And he has that same demeanor all the time.
See if you can get Connor to say something about the wink.
Yeah.
Top 2 advance into the Final 4 for the championship.
All right, so I'm here with Connor K. I see you give a little wink back to the crowd there on one of those balls. How you feeling?
Feeling good. I mean, it just clicked, hit it real good. Nice high fade. Hit it good, then barely any wind, so it should have carried pretty well.
Yeah. We're going to wait for the yardages and see. That's Connor K, everybody.
It's good to hear him speak. He's so quiet.
Man of many words.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm here with Alan Peak, if he'll sneak over for a minute. That 35-plus world champ.
Yeah.
Made it all the way to the Final Four in the Open Men. Battling against the youngsters now. How you feeling on that set?
Felt pretty good. Definitely hit the cut. The draw went gone, but yeah, man, it's just good to make it this far. Good to compete. A lot of young talent out here, so good crowd, good times.
Good deal. All right, we're going to wait to hear these yards. It's going to be exciting to see.
All right, from 4 down to 2, here's Brian.
All right, thanks, Jim. Close. Love it this way. Alan Peak, 306.7. Carter Bradford, 307. Gerald Helstowski, 322.1. Connor K, 322.9. So Gerald and Connor move on to the finals to compete head-to-head for the championship belt in the Open Men's Amateur Long Drive World Championship.
Yep, so the wink meant something.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling there, guys. That was he definitely hit that one. You see that wink come back. You know that's a good ball.
Here we are, Jim. Final 2. ULD World Championship Open Men Amateur Division. Connor K, Gerald Helstowski. Take it away, Brian.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations for making it to the finals. One set, head-to-head, winner take all for this awesome championship belt here. You got 2 minutes to hit 6 balls. Give you a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning for the belt, gentlemen. That grid is yours!
The 27-year-old Gerald Hatowski is on grid number 2. Started playing golf at the age of 10 when his dad got him started. Connor K also got into the game with his dad at the age of 3. The man from Nephi, Utah, started playing golf at the age of 16.
So we heard a big roar there, Kevin, off Connor's first ball.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. It was hugging the right side, so we'll see if that one kind of stayed in there. Gerald's struggling a little bit. I think the nerves might be getting up there a little bit now in the finals.
Gerald's ideal foursome, himself, Tiger Woods, Charles Barkley, his dad. Best foursome for Connor K, Bryson DeChambeau, his dad, Colton Castro, and Dylan Fay. Sounds like some money be changing hands there, Kevin.
Yeah, a little bit. That'd be pretty good. So I heard a ball come back at 311 there for Connor K. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Look at that.
There's some emotion there.
Yeah.
Oh man! Gerald just takes one right down the center of the grid.
Gerald ripped one at 322.1 to qualify and get into the finals here. And Connor was right there at 322.9, so they're going eyeball to eyeball.
Gerald's entire demeanor changed after that last ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're starting to see a little strut coming out of the youngster.
Oh, I love it, man.
You know who else's demeanor will change soon? Brian's. That boy has earned his stripes. It's been a long day.
Yeah, a long 2 days for him.
There's another couple good balls. They're both hugging lines, though. Connor's starting to drift back into the center.
All the balls are on the grid. Make some
This is going to be good, guys.
They were throwing it.
All right, guys, I'm here live on the tee box with Gerald. We're gonna see how you feeling after that set. You got a hold of one there. It changed kind of your whole demeanor there in that set. How'd it feel?
Oh, pretty good. I think I hit that one pretty good, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Tired though.
We're gonna wait on the yardages of that. He's saying he's definitely gassed. There's a lot of sets they've hit today. See what happens. Just wait on the yardages from Brian.
All right, the champion of the Open Men's Amateur Division here in the Ultimate Long Drive. Let's go down to Brian and crown our champion.
All right, thanks, guys. Wow, what a very impressive final that those two gentlemen put on. Both of you, Connor, Joe, congratulations for making it this far. That was awesome. That was awesome, but they're going to only be one winner. And your 2022 Amateur Long Drive Open Men's World Champion with a winning drive of the longest of the day, 348.5 yards, Mr. Gerald Helstowski.
How about that? How about
3.3.
Connor K was at 330.7 yards. Great job, young man. Great job.
348.5 for Gerald, the man that wanted to be a pro hockey player. His favorite indulgence is Chex Mix. It should be the championship belt in a couple of seconds. Here with the winner.
All right, guys, we are here. Gerald, got a little snip from you there. You said you felt like you caught that one. I could change you. Demeanor changed a bunch there. Congratulations on being a world champion. Here's your championship ball. What do you want to tell everybody over in that bleacherrental.com stands back there?
This is nuts. I don't even know what to say. I wasn't even planning on calling, but my dad actually made me, so thank you to my dad. Pretty glad. I went OB twice in the top, to get in the top 16, kind of lose my confidence, went to the range, kind of figured it out. Here we are.
Yeah, you definitely found something there. That was some really good swings out of you there. Congratulations on being a world champ again. So tomorrow we got the juniors coming out. We'll tell the future Geralds of the world what to do to come out and have fun and enjoy the sport.
I think for me, it's just hitting the grid. I struggle with that. I mean, I got power, but I finally hit some grids today, and I think it, obviously paid off. You just got to hit the grid. Like I went OB a lot this summer, and it, kind of you lose confidence, but once you start hitting grids, you get more confidence. So I'm pretty happy.
All right, let's give another big round of applause for our Open Men's ALD champ for this year, Gerald. Good job, buddy. Back to you guys.
The Sparty from Michigan State who loves Chex Mix and says he would describe himself as kind, personable, and fun. Well, he certainly is personable, and he's our champion.
All right, folks, we have made it to the Final Four for the Open Women's Division here in the 2022 Ultimate Long Drive World Championship, coming to you from Premier Sports Campus in Bradenton, Florida. We're going to take it down to Brian for the introduction of the Final Four. Take it away, Brian.
All right, we have reached the XOD Open Women's Finals. We have Final Four. It will be double elimination. Coming to the tee in the number 1 seed, hitting the pink balls. Make some noise for Miss Phyllis Meddy. All right, at the 2 seed, coming to the tee, hitting the blue balls. Make some noise for Miss Mary Driscoll. In the 3 spot, coming to the tee, hitting orange balls, Miss Ana Drejos. And down here, coming to the tee, hitting the yellow balls, Miss Kelly Rudney.
Tell there's some Canadians in the stands.
All right, ladies, this is double elimination to the end. The grid is clear and ready to go. 2.5 minutes to hit your 6 balls. I'll give you a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, ladies, that grid is yours.
All right, here we go, KP. Top 4 women here. Great group of ladies here to be hitting in these Final Four.
Yeah, this is just awesome. I already got goosebumps just as they're walking in, announcing them. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, this is cool.
They've all been swinging well to get to this point, and it's just wait for some big balls.
Kelly's taken 2 belts already, up against a really strong champion in Phyllis Meddy. Ana Drejos here for her first year. Mary Driscoll, WLD, been around a long time in this sport, does extremely well. Finished second last year in the World Championship.
Yeah, I mean, and watching Phyllis is just always fun. I mean, she just absolutely crushes the ball. And we've had some really good ones out here. Of course, you could hear Kelly's hit a couple as the crowd goes crazy. Anna put some good ones out there. Yeah, I can only imagine the adrenaline they're feeling right now.
Can you imagine? Yeah, absolutely. Holy cow.
Still tough conditions, though. We got that wind coming in off the left.
Yeah, and it's even a little bit more straight in your face right now than it was earlier today.
Yeah. There's a big ball by Phyllis. That's going to be left center grid.
She says, what wind?
Yeah. Just hit it over it and through it and wherever it's got to go.
I love watching Mary hit. She's so animated.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just enjoys the sport.
Yeah.
You know, has a fun, has a blast. There's another big ball from OK Rudd.
It's amazing.
Oh, Anna just got a hold of one there, too. That's going to be close, coming right down the left line. Oh, wow. Phyllis with another big ball right down the left.
Noise for these four ladies battling it out in the finals.
Man, double elimination. So, first set out there. Let's get some yardages. All right, we're here for the results of the first round. Brian, tell us where it is.
Okay, yardages from that set. Phyllis Meddy, 272.8. Kelly Rudney, 270.5. Mary Driscoll, 259.9. Anna Drejos, 267 even.
Wow.
So Phyllis and Kelly move on to the winner's bracket. Mary and Anna go to the loser's bracket.
So we got Phyllis and Kelly in the winner's bracket, Anna and Mary in the loser's bracket. Round two of this competition. Take it away, Brian.
Thanks, Jeff. Okay, we've got all four ladies back on the box here. We have Phyllis and Kelly in the winner's bracket hitting against each other, and Anna and Mary in the loser's bracket hitting against each other. Ladies, the grid is ready. Give 2.5 minutes to hit your 6 balls. We'll give you a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, ladies, that grid is yours.
Man, I'm nervous and I'm not even out there. Yeah. Yeah, and the dew's not glistening like it was. Yeah. Hey, it's full. Mary's talking to herself over there. Good. Yeah.
I'd turn it in. Kelly just not shutting the door on that one. Kind of leaving the face hanging open a little.
30 seconds.
See Anna up there kind of rehearsing her swing, composing herself,
Yep.
knowing she's got an extra 30 seconds now. She was telling me earlier, I really don't really know what to do with that extra 30 seconds. Coming from the amateur side, she's been hitting 6 balls in 2 minutes and has timed everything for that. This being her first pro event, but she utilized that time well there.
Yeah, she did. All right, let's see what the score is for this round. Take it away, Brian.
All right, yardage is in that set. On the losers bracket side, Mary 227.2, Anna 257.7. Anna will be moving on. And the winners bracket side, Kelly Rudney OB set, Phyllis Meddy 282.4. So Phyllis is in the finals. I need Kelly and Anna on the tee.
All right, they've selected their tees. I don't know if they were playing rock, paper, scissors for them or what, but
yeah, it seemed like that was there's a lot of thought went into that decision from somebody. Maybe it was Brian. I don't know.
That could have been. I see Anna over here working on that delivery path and everything, and making sure she gets that elbow cleared.
Yep. All right, Brian, give us a grid call, buddy. Let's see what we got.
All right, this is the losers bracket finals. Winner moves on to face Phyllis in the finals, and we'll have to beat her twice. We've got Kelly on the pink, Anna on the orange. Ladies, the grid is ready. 2.5 minutes to hit your 6 balls. We have a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, that grid is yours.
All right, KP, we got the rookie against Kelly, who's already taken 2 belts.
Yeah, it's a tall task there for Anna to take this one out. But like I said, with that golf swing, just really looking to put one in. Looks like she might have done it right there on the first ball.
Yeah, I think she did.
Kelly's still trying to find it here. She's searching after winning 2 belts. Really hard to come up and try and contend for a 3rd in the open division.
Yes, it'd be interesting to see what's going on through her mind thinking about that.
Well, and I think right now she just saw Anna's ball on ball 2, and there's a little bit more pressure now.
Yep.
Not only does she need it in the grid, she's going to have to probably hit it pretty good ways. Oh, boy. That's another big ball from
that
Anna.
was a great looking swing right there. That was fluid. That was sequenced beautifully. She's got a good looking swing. Speaking of Anna Drehausen.
Yeah.
Kelly too, but I mean Anna's last swing's what we're describing.
She's just filling it up now.
Yeah,
just getting faster.
She found the groove. Just like at Nationals, man, she filled up the grid.
Yeah, you can see she's got that unique little hip twitch there to kind of set, kind of feel that internal, external rotation on the hips, and then let it go. Oh, she's got the lean going now, so that's here we go.
You notice the knee touch to initiate the lean.
Yep. Yeah, she overcooked that one, kind of shut the face. OB left.
Kelly's got the crowd chanting her name.
Crowd's behind her. Here we go. She got that one a little high off the face. It's a good swing on it, just a touch high. Look at Kelly almost caught the tee there.
Wow.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, it is. Great competition.
Let's make some noise for Anna and Kelly up here. Fighting for a spot in the finals.
Got the grid workers out there now giving us a look at where they are. All right, Brian, tell us how this is going to go, buddy. Take it away.
Okay, yardages from that set. Kelly Rudney, 221.8. Moving on to the finals with a drive of 261.8, Ana Drejos.
Wow.
Kelly's just letting somebody else win a belt. He's already won a couple of them.
Yeah, so Ana Drejos, the rookie, first time up here as a pro, is going to be hitting against Phyllis Meddy, the seasoned veteran. This is something that we talked about with Ana before this event, you know, and I said, Ana, you got what it takes. She says, but Phyllis is there. And here she is, head to head in this. You got to beat Phyllis twice.
Yep.
It's a tall order, dude.
That is a very tall order to do.
It's a tall order, dude.
I know I couldn't beat Phyllis twice.
I couldn't. There's no way.
That's always the interesting part about double eliminations, right? It's especially for the pros. They know they just need one.
Yep, absolutely. Brian, give us a grid call, buddy.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Okay, we are here at the finals. We've got Ana over here on the pink. We have Phyllis on the orange. Ana will have to beat Phyllis twice. Phyllis has got to take her out once. Good luck, ladies. The grid is open. 2.5 minutes to hit your 6 balls. We'll give you 1 minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, ladies, that grid is yours.
All right, here we go. Open Women's Finals 2022 Ultimate Long Drive World Championship from Premier Sports Campus in Bradenton, Florida. The rookie Ana Drejos against the seasoned veteran and champion Phyllis Meddy. How were those first 2 balls, KP?
Not great. Looked like there was a little bit of nerves on both sides there, and they were kind of just smothered. Very interesting. I mean, you could tell, you can almost kind of see the nerves a little bit, like, oh my gosh, I've made the finals, and now we got to settle in, try and find it. And there goes Ana.
There goes Ana. That's the same swing we saw in the last set.
So I'm noticing a little pattern with her. When she needs to hit one in, she's playing a little fade. Yep. And then she starts switching over. Here we go. She's got a closed stance, looking to probably play the high draw now. Just kind of slid through there.
Phyllis, it's not 100% in her groove here either.
No, she's definitely looking to find it. As we hear the soft tones.
Yeah, where's that coming from?
Yeah, she's kind of wiping across it a little bit. That might be just a little bit of nerve. She hadn't quite found that inside slot again yet. Oh, Phyllis got one there. It's going to be close. It's trying to turn back into the right side of the grid. Oh, that is right down the line. Yeah, and if you can hear, I got Maurice Allen back here cheering her on. He was watching that one too. She hit it really well, but it was, I mean, right down the line.
Huh.
Down to their last ball. That's not going to be the one there for Ana. Let's see what Phyllis has. Last ball. Checking the clock. Letting it go, and she absolutely murdered that ball down the center of the grid. I don't think she's quite happy with it. It might have been a little heel side for her, but we'll see if it's enough.
Yeah, these seasoned pros, KP, you just see them find a way and consistently get better toward the end of the set. They're able to concentrate and pull it together when they have to.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of tell there she didn't hit her best balls and just finds a way to do it on ball 6.
Yeah.
And we're going to see there. Oh, boy.
It's pretty tight out there, man.
It looks fairly tight from back here. Looks like that one on the right side's a little further.
Huh.
So that might have been that ball we were watching earlier. Looks like it's right down the line.
All right, yardages have been recorded on the tablet for Mr. Brian Steffen, and he's going to give us the word. Take it away, Brian.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Great finals, ladies. Great finals. You're putting on a show. Your 2022 XLD Women's Open World Champion with a winning drive of 277.1 yards, Miss Phyllis Meddy.
All right, how about that?
Anna was at 267.5.
Great showing there by the rookie. Let's take it down to KP for the belt presentation and interview with Phyllis. Take it away, KP.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Phyllis, congratulations, world champion. How did it feel in that last set there? I was watching some of the emotions there, and it maybe looked like you didn't quite catch your best ball, but you find a way. Ball 6. Always been fun watching you hit. Walk me through that last set, that winning set for you.
You know, every set is nerve-wracking, and it doesn't matter how many times you've been up on the tee box before, whether it's your first time or your 50th time, it's always nerve-wracking. And you just do your best to calm the nerves and hit your best ball.
Absolutely, and that's something, you know, for the little girls at home that look up to you, and even the Anna being the rookie coming up here, she did really well her first ever pro event, makes it through, has to go up against somebody she's looked up to. What do you say to all those little girls at home that want to be Phyllis Meddy? What do they need to do to make it here?
Have as much fun as you can. Find something that you're really good at, and just try your best to excel at it. I've been blessed to be able to get up here and compete overseas. You know, I'm from New Zealand. It's a long way from home. I leave my mom back home and my family. But if this is something that you really want to do, and you know, you want to smash the ball as hard as you can, and you want to come through the ranks and hit with some of us bigger girls, then please do. You know, we'll welcome you with open arms, and you know, we'll try to do the best we can to have as much fun.
Well, we thank you. Congratulations once again, becoming a world champion with us. We appreciate everything coming over and hitting with us and growing the sport. Who do you want to thank? Everybody in the fans, what do you want to tell them?
Look, first of all, we want to thank the ULD, right, for having us in the field. It's awesome. Having a great event with great vibes. You know, the fans that have come out here, parents, partners, kids, brothers, sisters, cousins, thank you all for coming out here and supporting the sport first, but also supporting your loved ones. It's awesome.
Thank you very much. Everybody, big round of applause. Phyllis Meddy, your Open Women's Champion. Back to you guys.
How about that? Some great words from the champ. She's been here several times before. She just came off of a win over in Thailand. And like she said, she's from New Zealand, been away from home for some time now. Really glad to have her part of our Ultimate Long Drive World Championship here in 2022 at Premier Sports Campus, Bradenton, Florida.
All right, guys, I'm over here with Anna Drejos. So, yeah, you got to walk me through this. You just get into the sport. You go through, win a national championship. You compete as an amateur, as a pro, first ever pro event, make it all the way to the finals against Phyllis Meddy. How does that make you feel? I mean, that's got to be amazing.
It was nerve-wracking. I've been looking up to Phyllis. She's got all these videos online of her winning, and so yeah, it was intimidating. Yeah,
absolutely right. So, you know, in that final set against her, and I could tell you, was it a little bit of nerves, adrenaline, the whole 9 yards, or you know, what's going on in that last set?
All of it. I hit that extra set past her to beat out Kelly, who has been winning left and right. So just against winners all day, and then some bad hits. I got one good hit, and I was like, I just need one more good one, and I didn't get it. So
yeah, well, congratulations on making it that far. What I want to ask you next is, you know, coming through this as an amateur, what do you tell everybody? What'd you learn? Maybe it's hard to comprehend it all right at the moment, but what'd you learn coming up through the amateur ranks and then competing in that first pro spot?
Honestly, it's just the mechanics. I've always been able to swing fast, but that doesn't do anything if you can't hit the ball right. So that's been my main focus. And so as an amateur, you hit it well first, and then you start swinging fast. So that's what I tell people. Get into the sport, have fun with it, and get that consistency.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of picked up a little bit of that. So it looked like, you know, a few of those sets, just watching you through the whole way, almost were like, okay, golf swing, let me get one in the grid, and then kind of start ramping it up. So is that kind of the attack you take going into that?
Exactly. You got to get one in the grid first, or else you're out. So first hit the grid, then you go for it.
Outstanding advice. Thank you very much for taking the time with us. Congratulations on making the top two. Great job this week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know him as Jeff Crittenden, 3-time world long drive champion, but for this particular moment, he is going to be Dr. Jeff Crittenden as we explore the science of long drive. Let's start with the grip. Why is the grip so important?
Well, the grip, you got to put your hands on the club, and if you put them on the correct way for your swing, then it'll let you release the club into the ball, and you get the results that you want.
All right, let's move on to the shaft. You got Moby over there, doctor of shark attack, working with the guys, putting heads on the shafts. Let's talk about the shaft and why that is important in the science of long drive.
Oh, gosh, the shaft technology has come a long ways. Moby stuff is great. You're looking for a shaft that flexes for your swing. You know, everyone swings different, so you got to find the shaft that works for you. Some flex more, some flex less. Right now, the new technology, you want a shaft that flexes as much as you can to hit the shot that you can with the spin rate.
How about the head that goes on the shaft? They're so much different than what you see if you go into, say, a Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh, absolutely. These are made for swinging at 150 miles an hour. They're more durable than the stuff you find at Dick's.
All right, so the heads are important. On TV, you hear the commentators talk about the swing speed. Explain exactly what that is for the amateurs at home.
Well, the swing speed is how fast that club head is going at impact. Faster the club head speed, technically, further the ball goes.
And let's talk about conditioning, because you've got to work on your upper body. You look like you've lost an ounce.
Yeah.
Let's talk about weight, strength, conditioning, all of that, and how it translates for long drive.
Well, strength is very important. Stronger you are, the better you can hold the club, better you can swing the club. You want to be flexible also. So good workouts are polymetric workouts, like an offensive lineman, throwing the weighted ball around. You want to be quick, you want to be fast, and you want to be strong.
And for the people watching at home, Jeff, can you overtrain? Can you over-condition?
Oh, absolutely. I recommend, if you're training for these sports, you need to have about a week and a half off. Let your body rest. Let it get together. Be 100% for when you hit balls. Like when I used to do for a world championships, I trained all year. And that was one goal, was for me to win a world championship. We had events, weren't so important, but the world championship was. And I trained all the way up to about a week and a half out, and then I stopped. I relaxed. I let the body heal, got in a good mind frame, and went to Worlds.
That's 3-time world long drive champion Jeff Crittenden, Dr. Jeff Crittenden, on the science of long drive. As a doctor, the patient just died. All right, we've crowned our Women's Open champion. Time now for double elimination and see who comes out of the men's division. Live to the grid, here's Brian Steffen.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. All right, we are at the final four. This is double elimination. Let's bring the hitters out to the tee. On the blue balls, we have Campbell McMillan. Coming to the tee on the blue. Coming to the tee and hitting on the orange balls, we have Naoto Matsume. Make some noise. Coming to the tee to hit the pink balls, we have Isaiah Joyner. Make a little noise for Isaiah. And coming to the tee on the yellow balls, our 2021 XLD Open Men World's Champion, Jim Waldron. All right, gentlemen, as we said, as a reminder, this is double elimination. Good luck to you all. The grid is ready. We have 2.5 minutes to hit your 6 balls. We'll give you a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, gentlemen, that grid is yours.
The man from Zimbabwe, Campbell McMillan, on 1. The man from Yamaguchi, Japan, the 35-year-old Mizumi, on number 2. Isaiah Joyner on 3. And the defending champion, Mr. Waldron, on 4. Kevin Porter, who gave you the best advice about handling pressure in long drive?
Critter.
And what was that advice?
Go up and swing.
Look at Waldron. He just smacked it.
Yeah, Waldron's hit the first 2 balls really, really well. No, jokingly with that, but as far as handling pressure goes, I think that's something I don't know that you can really learn that. I feel like it's something wired into you. You got to try and channel all the adrenaline and pressure and put it in there and let it come out through the club and just let loose.
Mizumi on grid number 2 just hit a monster drive, the 35-year-old. What do you like about his swing, Crit?
Oh, it is. It's very deceiving. It doesn't look fast, but it is really fast, really consistent. He has filled the grid on every round he has played, and it looks like he's doing the same thing here in the finals.
And Jim Waldron, the defending champion, just airmailed one off of 4. Kevin, how'd that look?
That was not as good as his first 2. I mean, you really know when Jim hits it, he's going to let you know. But he's looking really good. I'm definitely looking forward to these last 2 balls. I think he's going to let them go.
The Zimbabwean Campbell McMillan just launched one off of 1, was talking to it all the way down the grid. He's got one in.
Yeah, he's checking back to see kind of what his yardage was on that one. He's been looking good. He's been fighting a little bit of a kind of pull hook every now and then. But he's switched over now to his faster club.
Crit, any strategy in double elimination?
Yeah, I mean, I always like getting 1 or 2 in the grid early and then starting to put the throttle down on the last, 3 or 4 balls and just keep increasing speed until we get to the last one.
Well, the nice part, you're really not out after the first rotation.
You can have an error. You can have a mistake here, and it doesn't count against you. But the road's a lot harder to win the championship coming out of the loser's bracket.
It is uphill. Then you've got to beat the winner's division bracket twice.
Absolutely. If you're going to come in, you got to be on fire in those final 2 rounds.
First rotation's over. We'll get the yardages.
All right. Yardages from that set. Campbell McMillan, 303.9. Naoto Masumi, 311.2. Isaiah Joyner, 326.2. Jim Waldron, 308.9. So Campbell and Isaiah move into the winner's bracket. Naoto and Jim go to the loser's bracket. But all 4 gentlemen will hit again.
Double elimination continues for the men's championship. 2 advanced into the winner's bracket and 2 into the loser's bracket. Live to the grid, here's Brian.
All right, thanks, Jim. Okay, the guys are staying on the same boxes as they had before. Campbell and Jim are in the loser's bracket, and Naoto and Isaiah are in the winner's bracket. That's who they're competing against, even though they're on the team at the same time. Gentlemen, the grid is clear and ready. 2.5 minutes to hit your 6 balls. I'll give you a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, gentlemen, that grid is yours.
2 in the winner's bracket, Mizumi on grid 2 and Joyner on grid 3. In the loser's bracket, Waldron, the defending champion, on 4. Campbell McMillan on grid number 1. Strategy, Kevin Porter, now in the winner's loser's bracket becomes what?
Wow, hit it further than the next guy. I mean, Naoti just absolutely destroyed that golf ball there. It is right down the center of the grid, took a nice big hop. So now Isaiah's got to probably feel that, right? He heard the fans back there kind of getting behind him after he hit it. See what he does.
We'll see if he can counter with one of his own.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely taking his time with it, eyeing it up here.
But again, you're really competing against just one other, not the other 3.
Right. Yeah, and it's a little different. I mean, right now we got the winner's bracket guys in the center, 2 losers guys on the end, so they're not quite as connected there, trying to gauge what the other one's doing. But you just got to come out, hit your best ball.
And, Jeff, is that an advantage or a disadvantage? Do you want to keep an eye on what your closest competitor is doing?
I always liked it. When it came down to 2 people hitting, I always wanted to know what the other guy was doing. I would kind of feed off of him. If he was struggling, it would make life much easier for me. If he was hitting it good, he would definitely put the pressure on.
And remember, we get to the championship. Whoever comes out of the loser's division has to beat the winner's division twice.
Absolutely. So this match on the winner's division is very, very important.
Down to just a couple of balls. Kevin, what are you seeing?
We got a lot of balls kind of favoring the lines. These guys are struggling a little bit, I think, with the wind right now. balls are starting center, and they just keep drifting, and they wind up parking right up against the flags out there.
Yeah, Jim Waldron just walked off of 4 and was kind of just muttering to himself.
Yeah, like I say, hit a good ball, and I think there's some upper winds up there that they're not quite feeling here. That's more left to right.
Body language from Campbell over on 1 is not real good, guys.
It looks like he's lost a little bit of confidence there.
Yeah, the fact that he's picking up tees is not a good sign.
All right, all the balls are away. Let's give it up for these gentlemen.
All are away. Double elimination for the Open men's champion. All right, guys, let's find out who moves on, who goes home. Brian.
All right. Yardages from that set. On the losers bracket side, Jim Waldron 316.7. Campbell McMillan had an OB set, so Jim is moving on. In the winners bracket side, Naoto 328.2. Isaiah Joyner 332.6.
Wow.
Isaiah's moved on into the finals. Naoto stays here to losers bracket to hit against Jim.
All right, who's going to advance now out of the losers bracket? The drama is building. Back live to the grid. Here's Brian.
Okay, thanks, Jim. We are here at the losers bracket final. We've got Jim Waldron, our defending champ, on the orange. We have Naoto Masumi on the pink. Winner goes to the finals to take on Isaiah Joyner. The grid is ready, gentlemen. 2.5 minutes to hit your 6 balls. You give a 1 minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, that grid is yours.
And a little bow by our friend from Japan, Mr. Mizumi. 328.2 to qualify. And oh my, Mr. Waldron just smacked that one halfway to Tampa.
That's the first time we've seen some emotion out of him, so I think he hit his good ball.
Just before they went to the grid, Kevin Porter said, no, you never want to advance to the losers division. Why, Kevin? So many balls, many more you've got to hit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you try and keep your energy levels up, and, if you got to keep forcing to get hit, eventually you're going to kind of lose up a little bit of it, but these guys are swinging really good. You can tell they're fighting for their lives here.
For those that have never been to Japan, the driving ranges in Japan are stacked triple deck, almost like a parking garage. And there are Japanese businessmen that pay kids, almost like a waiter or a waitress, to go and hold their place in line for the driving range. They never play a round of golf on a real course. They just play golf on the driving range because the dues at the country club are so expensive that they only golf on the driving range, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm not a big fan of the driving range to begin with, but I wouldn't pay a kid to hold the spot.
All right, let's keep our eye on Mr. Waldron now, the defending champion, 308.9 and 316.7, his 2 best to qualify to this spot in the losers division.
Jim, first 2 balls he hit, we saw reactions. He has 2 good balls in the grid, and our friend from Japan his friends in the audience were yelling on his last swing, so I think that was a good one also.
Waiting in the wings, Isaiah Joyner for the championship. Waldron, how'd that look, Kev?
Both of those balls are chasing each other down the grid right now. This is shaping up to be a really good one. See how they time up these last balls with 30 seconds left. See if Jim kind of takes it back and lets him hit first.
Mizumi, a little wipe of the brow. Last ball for the 35-year-old from Japan. A win here at this Ultimate Long Drive would just light up the sport in that country, wouldn't it, guys?
Yes, absolutely. Jim loved that 6 ball there, too.
Boys. Let's make some noise for
Waldron
these guys.
encouraging the crowd as Mizumi hit his last ball, so we'll have to check the yardages to see who advances.
This should be interesting. Each guy looked like he hit 2 or 3 really good balls. So I think the yardages are going to be really close. They've been close all day between the 2. So let's see what happens.
All right, the yardages are in. Here's Brian.
All right, thanks, Jim. Close competition has been all day. Nothing different there in the losers bracket final. Naoto Masumi with a yardage of 307.5. And our defending champ, Jim Waldron, is moving on to the finals at 323.5. Wow. Good hitting, gentlemen, both of you. All right, so we'll have Jim Waldron and Isaiah Joyner here in a few minutes in our finals.
Set for the finals now in the men's open division. It's Isaiah Joyner and the defending champion Jim Waldron. Live to the grid, Mr. Brian Steffen.
All right. Welcome to the finals, gentlemen. A lot of hard hitting to get here. We've got Isaiah Joyner, who is undefeated, over here on the pink balls. We have our defending champion, Mr. Jim Waldron, over here on the orange balls. Jim will have to beat Isaiah twice. Gentlemen, good luck to you. 2.5 minutes, hit your 6 balls. I'll give you 1 minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, that grid is yours!
Game on, boys. The Michael Jordan lookalike on grid number 3. Isaiah Joyner with drives of 326.2, 332.6. Smacks one out there. Get one in the grid early, Kevin. That's the strategy, right?
Yeah, Waldron's got one in there. It's not very long at all, but he's at least got one inbound, so that's good.
The defending champion qualified at 308.9, 316.7, and 323.5, so advantage to Isaiah.
Absolutely. I think Isaiah has a little more swing speed, but, I mean, he's newer to the sport, doesn't have the experience, but he's not acting like it on the tee box right now. Nothing seems to bother him.
Little crick of the neck there by Jim Waldron over on number 2. His pre-shot routine and launches it there. Ask him the most non-golfing person that Jim Waldron would like to meet. He said LeBron James, because he could fix his terrible golf swing.
These two are night and day. Jim's hyped up, moves around a lot, and Isaiah's just kind of relaxed doing his thing.
Isaiah's like it's a member, right, Kevin?
Yeah, it looks like he's out for a Sunday round of golf.
Member guest.
He's got a pretty good ball. It was really high center grid, and then Jim just hit one. He liked that one too.
Kevin, we talked with Dr. Jeff Crittenden about the science of long drive, the breathing of the two. Waldron, so much different than Isaiah Joyner, just the breath and the breathing before their pre-shot routine.
Yeah, no, I really like, kind of what Waldron's doing there. I mean, I can see him inhale, kind of bring it all in, and he exhales, lets all that energy out right at impact. And like I said, complete other side there is calming the heart rate and treating it like a 50-yard wide fairway, and he just hits it really, really long.
Last ball by Isaiah Joyner. He's in the driver's seat because Mr. Waldron's got to beat him twice.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more pressure on the former champ here. Last year's champ, he's got another high ball, a little too high, I think, on that one.
Now the last ball for Isaiah Joyner. He's been very consistent yardage-wise, 330 and change, 326, 332.
All right, let's make some noise for
again,
Jim and
Mr.
Isaiah.
Waldron's got to beat him twice. So we'll check the yardages and crown our winner. All right, double elimination. Let's go down now to the Burt Parks of Long Drive.
All right, thanks, Jim. All right, yardages from that set. Let's hit again, boys. Isaiah, 298.2, and Jim at 313.6. Now we have a sudden death final. Next winner wins the belt.
Sudden death. Down live to Brian.
That's right, Jim. We've got a sudden death final here between our defending champ, Jim Waldron, on the orange, and Isaiah Joyner on the pink. Gentlemen, the grid is clear. Good luck to you both for the last time today. 2.5 minutes to hit your 6 balls with a 1 minute warning and a 30-second warning. As of now, gentlemen, that grid is yours!
Kevin Porter, Jeff Crittenden. In baseball, they say that momentum is only as good as your next day's pitcher, but the momentum in long drive has shifted now.
It has shifted to Waldron. He won the last one. He hit it good. Isaiah is now going to have to regroup and hit a good ball to win this.
Kevin, let's talk about the breathing now, the difference in the breathing. We talk about the science of long drive, but Mr. Isaiah Joyner, very relaxed and calm within himself, right? Meanwhile, the emotion just pours out of the defending champion, Jim Waldron.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, I tend to favor the kind of getting yourself amped up and the breathing. And like I said, I like the way Jim does it. You'll see him right here, inhale, kind of tense everything, get the muscles to fire, let it all out right at impact. Isaiah, he does the same thing, just in a much more calm demeanor.
See, Kevin, I'm a little different. I like Isaiah's because that's more how I was. I'm very quiet until I hit a good one, but quiet. There's actually pictures of me yawning on the championship tee box.
You get the feeling, guys, that if the building was on fire and you were with Isaiah Joyner, he'd be calmly like, hey, the stairwell is over here. Meanwhile, if you were with Waldron, he'd be like George Costanza pushing the old lady over in the kitchen getting to the door, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I tell you, he better get him out of the way now and get one in here, because Isaiah just got that one really good.
Jim Waldron says the words that best describe him as a long golfer: energy and passion.
Ooh.
Ooh. This one's going to be close. It's right down the right side. I think he hit it pretty good. He's just scared that it was going to go OB.
He liked it. He liked it. Put that little hand out.
Keep in mind that Jim Waldron has had the double elimination coming out of the loser's bracket, so the advantage was with Isaiah. They both qualified. Isaiah with 298.2, Waldron 313.6. Oh, no. Waldron just smacked that one, still talking to it.
He's calling it as a little spinny, but that's we're going to see. I think he hit that one pretty well. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Liftoff. We have liftoff.
That one's heading down the center of the grid. It's still not down yet.
All right. Make some noise for these two guys here in the finals. Let's go.
Double elimination to crown our winner for this year. The results are in with the yardages. We go live to the grid, and here's Brian.
Thanks, Jim. Before we give up the winning yardage here, let's make some noise one more time for these two gentlemen. Amazing day of competition, taking us down to a winner-take-all final. Your 2022 XLD Men's Open World Champion with a winning drive of 320.8 yards, Isaiah Joyner. Jim Waldron was at 318. Close.
Wow.
Grab it, baby. That's all yours. This has been just fun to watch. We so excited for you. We've watched you in Albuquerque. You came out to Chicago. It seems like every time we see you, you're getting faster and faster. How does it feel to be a world champ? Who do you want to thank?
Good
all
job,
the
Brian.
Fans and everything here.
You've about had it, haven't you?
Yeah, no, it feels great, feels right. Yeah, and I just go back to Albuquerque last year. Showed up. I remember I showed up with 5 clubs, all of them illegal, and all the guys supporting me. They let me use their drivers. And then from there, just competing. I mean, I got my family here. My dad, who goes to every event, he's always got me with the waters and tees, and I get tunnel vision, but he's always looking out for me. And then my uncle, my grandfather were here too, and then Maurice, he's been helping me out great past 2 weeks. We talked just in, the emotions that you'll go through in these like championship rounds, and that came through. I mean, that last set I wouldn't have won it if it wasn't for that 6th ball. It was that last ball that really got me that 320. But yeah, everything. It's
yeah, surreal moment for you. So I want to go back to that. Touch on that ball 6. Yeah. You did that round after round after round. So what is it for you? You stay so calm, cool on the box. Yeah. And that ball 6, every time you're letting it go and it's center grid. How do you manage that?
Yeah, I mean, it was yesterday. It was those first 2 sets. I went 5 OB, got that last one in. 5 OB, got that last one in. And it just comes. I mean, the more experience I get, the more comfortable I get on the box and that 6th ball. And lately, it's just been coming back to center, finding that place where I feel comfortable. And when I hit those 5 OB, I'm not too worried anymore when it comes to that 6th one.
So I got one more question for you. All the juniors that competed yesterday, one of the biggest junior fields we've ever seen at a world championship. What do you say to young Isaiah out there that's going to look up to you? How does he get to be calm, cool, as collective as you, and to grow up and want to be Isaiah?
Yeah. Well, I would tell them just keep swinging drivers. Younger Isaiah, I don't listen to the high school coach telling me to pull out 3-iron on the tee. I'm pulling out drivers and hitting drivers full speed. And then, yeah, for everyone who wants to start out, I mean, just find one of, I mean, all of us out here. We're easy to reach on Instagram. You can find us on social media. Hit us up in our DMs. Reach out to us. We'll give you tips, coaches, swing, like everything you need. Because everyone supports everyone out here. It's a fraternity, so it's great to be a part of, and I hope it keeps growing and growing.
Absolutely. That's our main goal here, is to keep growing this game. Everybody, once again, give him a big hand. Isaiah Joyner, 2022 Ultimate Long Drive XLD champ. Back to you, Jim.
More exciting events coming up. You see the flags here. We've had competitors, crowned champions from Mexico and Japan, Zimbabwe and South Africa, the UK and France, and Canada A, and why not? This exciting and demanding sport of long drive. Check the website, ultimatelongdrive.com, for exciting news of all the events coming up in the calendar for next year. And we hope to see you next year at the World Championships. It'll be in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm Jim Kelly. So long. We'll see you next year.